A lot of changes is happening in the world because of the crisis. The economic climate is changing and many jobs are going to get disrupted and many businesses are going to get disrupted. And the marketplace is not going to be the same again like before. So in such a situation, what is that you can do as a financial advisor to crisis-proof your financial services business? And how can you thrive as a financial advisor in the future? In this video, I'm going to show you the exact 5 things that you can do to crisis-proof your financial services business. And I'm also going to show you the skills that you require to thrive as a financial advisor in the future. This is going to be one of the most valuable videos. You don't want to miss this one.
Seriously. Confucius.
So with all these changes that's happening right now in the world, with the economy changing, and it's going to be really tough economy in the future, and the marketplace is dramatically changing, so the situation is getting worse and worse every day. Now in such a situation, on one side there is disruption that's happening, and the other side there's opportunities. There are new opportunities that will be emerging. So the question to you is, as a financial advisor, are you ready and do you have the capability to harness and capitalize on the new opportunities that's coming? So I believe that the greatest asset for any financial advisor is your skills. So the skills that is required is something like that you can implement it immediately right now in your business, or something like that you can learn in a couple of weeks' time instead of spending many years. Learn it in a few weeks' time and implement it immediately. Or it's something like that you can learn from the comforts of your home, or it's something like that you want to learn at your own pace. So I absolutely believe that your skills is the one thing that's going to make a difference in your business in the future. So with that said, the very first thing that you can do is to establish a powerful personal brand. Your personal brand is one of the most important components of your business, because your prospects, they do not buy your products or services first. They buy you first, because your prospect is checking whether you are that expert that they want to get involved with. And your prospect is checking whether you have the expertise to take care of their most pressing needs, and whether you have the expertise to take care of what's most important in their lives. So if your personal brand is so important, then how can you establish it quickly? So let me show you how you can do that very quickly in the next couple of days. So here's what you can do. So your prospect is checking your expertise and your credibility on social media or on your website. So here's one thing that you can do immediately. The most important thing is your profile picture on social media and on your website. So make sure that you're wearing a professional attire and you have a smile on that professional picture. Now, if you're wearing a casual attire, then you may end up as a casualty. So make sure you're professionally dressed and you have a smile on the professional picture, because you need to come across and give a perception that you are an expert and you are a professional. And the other thing that you can do is on the banner itself, whether it's on your social media or on your website, you can instantly create your credibility, instantly, convey your credibility. And you can do that by having probably a picture of your book that you have written, in case you have a book, or you could put a picture of an ebook. That will give you instant credibility, because when you display that, people perceive you as an expert. And the other thing that you could do is your bio on the banner or even in the description. Your bio should reflect not only what value that you bring to your prospect, but what results can they get by working with you. And the second thing that you can do is to share your powerful personal story. Your personal story is the one thing that will differentiate you from the rest of the competition. Because your transformational story, your transformation as to why you do what you do and how did you become a financial advisor, what was that moment of transformation, when you convey that message in a story, that will connect with your prospect emotionally. And what you need to remember is this: your prospect connects with you emotionally first and then logically engages you to work with them. So your personal story is one of the most powerful strategy that you can immediately implement in your business, not only to get consistent right clients for your business, but also to get consistent appointments with your high value clients and also to close the case faster. So where can you share your personal story? Your personal story can be shared on social media, on your website, in your presentation that you could do virtually or even face to face, or during your discovery meeting. That's your initial meeting with your prospects, where you're trying to find out where they are and where they want to go and finding the gaps. And before you give a customized solution to those gaps, that's when you tell your personal powerful story. And when you tell your story as to why you do what you do, your prospect is connecting with you emotionally. And then when you add tremendous value with the creative solution that you want to give for those gaps, to take care of those gaps and take care of what's most important in the prospect's life, then you can close the case faster. And what that will do is your prospect will now turn into a client. And once they are your client, they're going to talk about you. They're not going to talk about another financial advisor. They're going to talk about your transformational story to the people who matter most in their lives. And because of that, you will be able to attract a stream of pre-qualified, pre-endorsed clients for your business. The third thing that you can do is to create impactful value-add videos. Today, everyone is watching videos on social media, on websites. Video is the way to go. Video is the future of marketing. And that is the very reason why, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn or any social media for that matter, the algorithm supports videos. So your videos, more than your articles or any other posts, gets shown more and more to people. So you need to get started on doing videos. Now it could just start with some simple videos, or 1 minute, 2 minute videos. Just take your smartphone and start recording some value content without pitching any products, just some value. Educate the audience, educate the members of your community by adding value every single day. 1 or 2 minute videos, which gives them small golden nuggets every single day. Like, for example, why do we need to do financial planning? Maybe why do we need to do retirement planning? Why is it so important? So just take each component and add value every single day. And remember that you do not have to be perfect on the video. Just be normal, like as though you're talking to a friend. Talk to the camera and post it on social media in the community that you're building to impact the members of the community emotionally. So that will create rapport. And what that's going to do is you'll not only get known by the members of the community, you will also be respected and you'll be liked and you'll create that rapport. And because of that, you can get more clients for your business. The fourth thing that you can do is to leverage upon the internet tools like Zoom and Calendly. Now, everyone today are forced to go virtual, to do virtual presentations, to do virtual Q&As, and have collaborations virtually. So this is the future now. So we need to start rethinking on how we're going to do our business in the future. Most of it is going to go online. So are you ready? So start using Zoom for doing virtual presentations or Q&A or for collaborations. It's very easy. Just start using it. And the other thing that you could use is Calendly. That's one of the most simplest calendars that you could have, so that your potential client can schedule appointments with you, provided you provide them with your calendar. So one of the things that you could do is to do a virtual presentation on why you do what you do and what's the value that you bring to the members of the community that you serve, and what can they benefit when they work with you and what results can they get. So when you communicate that value to them, then they would be willing to set up appointments with you. Or you could just do a Q&A for your existing clients or even for your prospects. And when you do that, you establish credibility because you're perceived as an expert. And because of that, you can get more clients for your business. And the fifth and most important thing that you can do is to revisit your business model for the future. And especially on how are you going to attract consistent clients for your business. You see, most of the financial advisors in the community, they have always been conditioned and told to do the same activities, the traditional activities, over and over again. Even though they are not giving consistent results, they have been asked to do the same thing, like roadshows, cold calling, door knocking, street canvassing, going to networking events, or even depending heavily upon referrals. Where at the end of all these activities, all that you have is a contact number of a complete stranger. Now what happens is when you call this number, they either pick up the phone or they don't. And when they pick up the phone, they say they're not interested. Or maybe the appointment is fixed, most of the appointments get cancelled. And if the appointment goes through, probably there's no sale. So when there is so much of inconsistency in all those methods, then what we need to do is we need to find better methods of attracting clients and consistently getting our calendar full of appointments. So today, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter, those are your online roadshows where you can actually build your community. And for that, what is important is you need to zero down on the specific individual that you want to serve and the specific type of problem that you want to solve for them and the specific solution that you're going to give them. And when you zero down on that, you can build your own community and attract people into the community and educate them. And when you educate them, you do not have to go prospecting anymore. And your next paying client will come from within the community. So this is a paradigm shift in your business. It's a game changer. But most of the advisors in the community have never taken the time to zero down on the single area of mastery or the specific solution that they want to provide. And that's one of the main reasons why most of the financial advisors in the community fail to hit their financial targets. And you can make your business crisis proof by revisiting your business model and by taking care of the strategies that you're going to use in the future on how are you going to attract and consistently bring in clients for your financial services business. So it's very important to revisit your business model on exactly how you're going to attract new clients for your business in a consistent manner. And you need to strategize that. And when you strategize and you know exactly how to attract and bring in clients consistently and fill up your calendar full of appointments, then you can thrive in the financial services business. By the way, if you are a financial planner, consultant, or advisor, and you're interested in finding easier, quicker, and better ways to do prospecting and fixing appointments, and find out what other top achievers are doing to grow quickly, be sure to join our Facebook group and community, and also connect with us on social media. Just click the link below to join now. So just by implementing these 5 steps, these 5 strategies, and learning the skills on to do each one of these, you will be able to not only crisis proof your. So when you implement these 5 strategies and learn the skills to implement each one of this, you will not only be able to crisis proof your financial services business, but you will be able to thrive as a financial advisor in the future.